Your HubSpot reports suck, let's be real. They're messy, confusing, and kind of useless. But in the next 10 minutes, I'll show you how to fix that fast. Whether you're in sales, marketing, or RevOps, this is your shortcut to clean, clear, revenue focused reports. Let's go. Quick thing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss the next shortcut. So why most HubSpot reports suck? People use default dashboard without customizing them. Teams pull vanity metrics instead of decision-driving KPIs. Data hygiene is poor, wrong lifecycle stages, inconsistent properties, and so on. Too many disconnected reports, no story behind it. Filters are often misused or ignored. So here are the 10 minutes step-by-step guide on how to go with the reports. First, of course, you want to make sure you have the end state in mind. So what are your goals? Are you talking about the sales management reporting? What are you looking at? Is it a ERO? Is it a payment revenue goal and reporting that you're looking for and things like that? So it's all important to set the end goal in mind and start from there and then build the pieces of each report one by one, starting from there. Next, you want to start building the reports by choosing the right report type, either single object if you're making it specifically on, let's say, a contact object, a deal object, and you don't want the relationship between each other. A custom report, of course, if you want to make it specifically between a deal and a contact and a company. So that's the custom reporting, custom journey reporting, attribution, funnels, and then you have also the AI generated reporting, which is super cool. And you just tell AI how many deals did we create this quarter. It automatically generates it for you, which is super cool. And you can use those, and it's been working really great. It shows that we have 20. You can save it and add it to a dashboard, or just choose not to add it to any dashboard, up to you. And then the description is super important here as well, because you can generate it together with AI and you don't need to write it yourself. That's it. Do next, and you can choose if it's for everyone, yourself, or public, and then you can go ahead from there. Make sure you are naming your reports right, and that's it. Like a pro. Use the filters correctly. So make sure you are using all the different filters right inside here. The advanced filters like the deal stage, if you want to add a deal owner, lifecycle stages, all of it is here, as well as your custom properties. It can be like number of burgers, for example, which is super cool. You can use all of that inside your deal and custom objects and reporting as well. So all of it is possible. Make sure you're using the right filters. Make sure you're using the right dates, close dates, create date, and things like that. All of it inside HubSpot. Next, use custom properties correctly for your business. So HubSpot by default does come with its default properties, but there's a lot that you can do that you can use as a user yourself. For example, if you are a hospitality chain that's looking for the number of guests that are going to stay in your rooms or coming to your event, you want to create number of guests property, for example. And then if you are serving a specific type of uh, food industry, you want to add, for example, the number of burgers you want. And all of these calculations, instead of doing them in a custom uh, Excel sheet or a Google sheet, you can have all of it built with HubSpot's calculation properties. And that's going to save your team a ton of time. And then you can use all of this back into the reporting. So if we go back into the dashboard, create a report, and I want to know how many burgers did we sell for the whole year, I can use the single object, go to the contact record. Once I choose it, next, and then I want to choose how many burgers did I sell this year. I can do that just by doing this and then visualize the burgers on a donut level. That's all going to be possible, count of contacts and number of burgers You can have all of it in one place. And once you have that, that's all going to show up here. Next, you want to make it visual. So make sure you know who your audience is and choose these visuals for you to go from, and make it visual and easy to read. For example, easy to do things are just add a text or an image and say goals 2025, for example. Add that and add it here as Q1 250K, things like that. And then once you have that, you can insert it in the dashboard itself, add it at the top, for example. Make sure we know what this dashboard is about. You can either make it like this, make it bigger, up to you. You can edit it, you can delete it, but it's a super cool feature that you can use right inside HubSpot, and it makes it easy to understand. Hey, this is for the sales management reporting. We're talking about the goals for 2025, Q1, Q2, Q3. Very easy, very visual, super nice. Last, you want to make sure all those cool reports that you made is being shared with your team. So make sure you share it with the team using the share button, either for an entire dashboard. You can email it, schedule it weekly, quarterly, or daily. So everybody is up to date on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a quarterly basis. Give it a nickname. For example, this can be the sales management report. Send a message, set it either daily, weekly, or monthly, and then put the time of the day that you want to send it to. You can also send it as a PDF, so your team doesn't have to go in and prepare this, open it, and in HubSpot, you can have it all in a PDF. You can share it either with the copying it. You can also manage existing scheduled messages, and you can also share specific reports as well instead of sending it a whole dashboard. So if there's specific reports that specific people care about, you can also do that. On here as well is you can go inside the reports and get your branding colors specifically for the reports that you want. So it feels completely as if we are using the internal CRM. You go to configure, chart settings, color palette, and change that to my branding kit. So as long as you have your branding kit set up, the whole visual can be customized to your brand. So make sure you use these. Those are the tips, and this is going to make your dashboards super cool. You don't need more data, you need better visibility. Now you got it. If you found this helpful, subscribe and like, and check the description for our free dashboard template, Kickstart Your Reporting Reset. See you next week for another one, where we keep scaling smarter, not harder.